guys are here. I didn't even see you. Hey, just doing a little jamming on the conga drum. You know what? Let's get you moving right away. Come on, stand up, get up off your couch or wherever. Just get up. Let's do a little moving around, okay? If I play, you move. Just kind of plant your feet in the ground. If you hear the music move, if it stops, you stop. Ready? Good. Go. You can't move if I'm not playing. Let's go again. Good. Go. I didn't get you that time, did I? Let's move. You know what one of my favorite things is in music? A little something called rhythm. Today we're going to move to some rhythm. We're going to learn about rhythm. We're going to make some rhythm. Get ready. Come right in and join the song. It's so nice that you've come along. There's so much we can learn and do in Mr. Z's music room. Episode 7. Ready for rhythm. So we're going to be talking about the word rhythm a lot. But before I even talk about that, I should mention the word patterns. Because patterns are all around us. Got a pattern right here. There's some patterns behind me on the wall. And patterns are something that are often predictable. Your brain loves patterns. Nothing like a boring pattern, but something to make things interesting, but it's still repetitive. Look behind me. Like this line right here is a white line, black line, white line, black line. Predictable, but interesting when you look at it. On this side, we've got blue, white, blue, red. Blue, white. Yeah, patterns are predictable. You know what's coming next. Same thing with numbers. All over math, there's patterns everywhere. Let's do a little pattern right now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you knew what was coming. Your brain right away started learning that pattern and knew it. Try this pattern. 1, 5, 7, 2, 9, 8. Huh? Yeah, no pattern at all. Your brain's like, what? Doesn't quite get it. There was no repetition to it. And the thing about music is, it's full of little patterns. These patterns are called rhythms. Long sounds, short sounds, no sounds. Your brain likes hearing that, just like your brain likes seeing those patterns. So today we're going to talk about what makes a pattern, what makes a rhythm. How do you show a rhythm in music? So let me show you these things. All right, so these patterns in music are shown by a little something we call notes. That's right, notes. Here's 2 different kinds of notes. There are lots and lots of different kinds of notes. We're going to start with kind of the simplest ones here, but before we even do that, notes are shapes. So I'm going to start with 2 pretty simple shapes. Perfect for this time of year. This is a little shape we call a pumpkin. Say pumpkin. Good. This is a piece of pie. Could everyone say pie? Good. Say pumpkin. Say pie. Now I want you to notice something about this word and this shape. It's one word, it's one shape, but how many sounds does it make when you say it? That's right, 2. So you could say pumpkin. Say it, ready? Pumpkin. Simple. How about this? It's one shape, one word. How many sounds does it make? 1. Say pie. Say pie. Good. So we have 2 shapes to work with. We have pumpkin and we have pie. Let me just make sure you're tracking here, okay? When you know what it is, just say it. This is a Uh-huh. This is? Yep. This is? Good. This is? Yeah. This is? Oh, were you paying attention? Let's try again. This one is? Right. Yeah. That's... Oh, still got it? All right. Say pumpkin. Pie. Say pumpkin pie. Say pumpkin pie. Good. So these words, we can actually start to translate into rhythms. Okay? So let's compare this note right here. A couple of ways to say this note. I could say the sound of this note is a ta. Just say ta. Good. Very nice. Now the technical musical term for this note is, yes, quarter note. Everyone say quarter note. Thank you very much. Now this note is one beat and it makes one sound. Okay? Say ta. Yeah. So if I have my two shapes here, which would best fit with a quarter note? A ta. Pumpkin, same as ta, or pie, same as ta. Point to the one that makes one sound. That'd be this one, right? Pie. So these two go together. Say ta, say pie. We're going to be making patterns with these, so that's why we're matching them up right now. So I'm thinking of this pumpkin. We go back to the notes. Which note fits better with pumpkin? Well, you probably noticed that there are two notes connected here together. This is one beat that makes two sounds. Say titi. Otherwise known as eighth note. Can everyone say eighth note? Thank you very much. Now these are two sounds. It lasts for one beat. Kind of like this pumpkin, it's one shape that makes two sounds. This is one beat that we can fit two sounds into. So titi, pumpkin, work pretty well. Say pumpkin, titi. Two sounds, right? Pumpkin, titi. Good. Now, the fun part comes when we actually start to make some patterns with our shapes, whether it's these kinds of shapes or these kinds of shapes. Let's go to the drums and try it out. Hey, I should mention before we really get going with some rhythms that if you're going to make rhythm, you can use just yourself for starters. You can always use your hands. Echo me. Now we are going to be doing some drumming. If you don't have access to a drum right now, to do percussion, rhythm instruments, you can make percussion just about out of anything. Your hands, you could find maybe a box lying around that's okay to use. That works. Maybe a good old garbage can works anytime. Just about anything can be a percussion instrument. You could even use your belly if you got one. Maybe not the head. I don't recommend the head. Anyway, be sure you have an instrument. Find a percussion instrument that you can turn into a drum. Could be a pillow. Whatever it is, just be sure you have permission to use it and that it sounds okay, because we're going to be playing for a while. Okay? Go get that drum and we'll be ready to go. All right, find something to use for a drum. Could be a box, could be a pillow, a book. Just something that won't hurt your hands, because we're going to be playing a lot. All right, everybody, just to get warmed up here, I've got a drum. I'm going to do a few patterns before we get too much into learning about our notes. Let's just do some echoing, just to warm up a little bit. Whatever you found for your drum, use that. You could even just clap. That always works too, no matter where you are. So I'll do a little pattern. You do a pattern back to me. I'll do the drum, and then you play what you're going to play. I'm going to echo myself and clap just so we kind of stay together, all right? I'll start on the drum, then you copy. I'll go first. Go. Do this. Good. You. Go. All right, now that we've got our percussion warmed up, whether it's a box or a drum or your hands or whatever, that'll work. Now we're going to go into talking more about beats and learning to read those notes, put them together to make rhythms. Let me show you what I got set up here. All right, so what I've got here is 4 drums to show beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and beat 4. So we're going to be playing some rhythms. First, let's just say these numbers. Ready, set. Whatever you do, be sure you keep that steady. What's really important in music is always keeping this steady beat. Don't speed up or slow down once you get your beat going. Why don't you hit your drum or clap 4 times with me. Ready, go. Good, and even though I'm switching drums, that's just to show the 4 different beats that we're working with, okay? So now we're going to be laying out some patterns on these 4 beats to get some interesting sounds, some different rhythms. I'm going to start with these shapes we talked about. If you remember, we've got our pumpkin, yes, and we've got our pie, which is 1 sound. So I'm going to start off my pattern on beat 1 with how many sounds there? Pumpkin, so that's 2 sounds, right? B1 is 2 sounds. I'm going to put a pie there, put a pumpkin there, and a pie there. Let's just say this pattern. Ready, go. I'll say it with you again. Ready? Pumpkin, pie, pumpkin, pie. Now let's do that rhythm together. You could clap it or play it on your drum. You don't need 4 drums like me again. I'm just showing the 4 beats so I can make some patterns with you. 1, 2, pumpkin, go. Got it. Let's just clap that together. Ready, go. All right, and then we can start mixing up these patterns to get some interesting sounds. Let's see, we'll put the pumpkin there, leave it there, put that there. Let's try this one out. Clap it or drum it. Let's do it together. Pumpkin is first. Ready, go. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pie, pie. Got that? Say it again. Ready, go. Good. Let's just clap it. Ready, say it. Pumpkin, pumpkin. Good. I'm just going to switch a few around and we'll get some more going. Start with pie, say it, and play it. Ready, go. Pie, pumpkin, pumpkin, pie. Did you get it? Let's do it again. Ready, go. Pie. Good. Let's clap it. Ready, go. So we can do so many different patterns, even with just these 2 shapes. And remember, every beat we're showing can have 1 sound, 1 beat, or we could have 2 sounds going on. How many sounds are going on beat 3? 2 sounds again, 1 sound there. Now here's where it gets interesting. We can turn these shapes into notes. Remember these. I've got my ta and my titi, otherwise known as quarter note and 1/8 notes. All right, so remember, if there's 1 sound, 1 beat, that would be the quarter note. So those 2 kind of fit together, right? So I'm going to change these shapes into the different notes. Can you right now try to think what would be next? If this is ta, what would this be? Okay, this is titi. We've got another pumpkin, so that would be, and this would be, yeah. Let's say this rhythm first. Steady beat, start with ta. Ready, say. Ta, ti, 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 ta. And notice no matter if there's 1 sound or 2 sounds on the beat, we keep that beat steady. Let's try playing it. You play on your drum, I'll play these drums. Start with ta. Ready, go. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Let's clap it. Ready, clap. Ta, ti, 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 ta. So no matter what I use, whether it's shapes or notes, we get these different patterns. Now we're going to stick with notes a little bit, since that's really what reading music is all about. Let's make a couple rhythms here. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this over here. And we'll try out this pattern we got. Ready? Now what kind of notes are we starting with? The sound of these would be TT. And then the technical musical term are 1/8 notes. Notice there's 2 1/8 notes connected right there. How many beats do we have here? One beat. How many sounds? Two. Let's just say it to start. Ready, say. Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti-ta. Let's say it and play it. Use your drum or clap, whatever works for you. Ready, go. Good. So those patterns, we have so many different patterns we can do, even from just these few notes. Let me make one more switch. Let's just go for it. Let's play it and say it. Right on beat one. 1, 2, ready, go. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Did you get it? I'll clap it with you this time. Ready, go. Ti, 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 ta, ta. There it is. You guys are reading notes. It's pretty amazing how quickly these little notes can come together and make patterns and make interesting music. Now, I want to try something else with you guys. I'm going to play a pattern on these drums, a 4-beat pattern. I'm going to be thinking of pumpkins and pies, okay? So these different shapes. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just watch me play. See if you can figure out which shape would go where. Okay? I'll play it. It goes like this. Okay, each beat. Notice, do I hit 1 time or 2 times? Can you point to the beat where I hit the drum twice? That would be beat 3. Everything else I did once. So if I hit it once on beat 1, you got your shapes ready? This was first one. Yep, second one. Same. Beat 3, 2 hits. And pie. Did you get it? Let's say and play. Ready, go. Pie, 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 pie. You're getting the hang of it. Let's do another one with shapes, okay? I'm going to play the drums. You figure out what goes where. Again, there was only one beat where I did 2 hits, where I played the 8th notes, the TT. Watch again. Okay? Try to say those shapes without me even showing. What did I just play? Pumpkins and pies. Let's see if you got it. Ready, say. Pumpkin pie, pie, pie. If you didn't get it, let me lay it out for you to be sure we're on the same track. That's what I played. Let's do it together. Ready, go. Pumpkin pie, pie, pie. Nice. Before we're done at these drums, I want to try doing it with notes, okay? So I'm going to get my 8th notes and my quarter notes, try to figure out what I'm playing on the drums, okay? I'm going to start on beat 1, 2 hits. I'll do that again. Try to say what it is that I'm playing. Tas or TTs on each beat. Here it is. Think you got it? Let's lay out these notes wherever they went. There we go. TT. TT. Is that what you had? Let's do it together. Play and say. Ready, go. T, 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 ta, ta. Very nice. Now, before we're all done at the drums here and learning these notes for today, let's just make sure that we know the actual turns for these notes. The sound is TT, 2 sounds on 1 beat, connected there, 2 different notes connected, 2 sounds, but it's 1 beat. Okay? Same thing here. And then the name of this note is quarter note. I've got 1 sound on 1 beat. Same thing there. Now, we haven't talked about this yet. This one looks kind of simple. It looks like a lightning bolt. There's a fancier way to do it, but that's how I do my quarter rests. So this is a rest. As the word says, or as it implies, a rest means don't do anything. So if I were to switch out any of these and put a rest there, instead of playing on the rest, I'm just quiet for a beat. I rest for a beat. Let me do that on beat 4. So right here, we'll just go. You don't even need to say shh. You could, but just go. Okay? Let's just say these. Ready? T, 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 ta. Let's play it. Ready, go. T, 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 ta. Good. Beat 4 was a silent beat because the rest was there. Now here's what's a little tricky to remember. A rest, quarter rest, does get one beat. It doesn't make a sound, but it does have the value of a beat. This is worth the same as this. It's just that this makes one sound and this makes no sounds. Let's try switching that up a little bit. I'll put this here, put this here. Let's say it first. Ready? Ti, 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 ta. Be sure on this drum that I don't actually play on this beat, beat number 2. All right? Let's try clapping or playing that together. Say and play. And for this one, go. Ready, go. Good. So basically on beat 2, I skipped doing anything. Instead, I took a rest. That's a good way to remember. So now we're all set. We've got our rest, we've got some notes going. We can do lots and lots of different patterns together. Let me go to one drum and we'll do a few more patterns as a group. All right, everybody, we're going to do a bunch of rhythms, one after the other. You're going to see the rhythms showing up over there. You can see the first rhythm is, well, let's say it together. Let's get our beat going and say the first note. Is the first note ta or ti? It's ta. Let's say the whole thing. Ready, say. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Now we're gonna play it. Go. Good. One more time, say and play. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ta. Good. So you're gonna see a few more of those. We'll say it, and then we'll play it together. Let's see the next one. The next one goes ti, 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 ti. All right, say it and play it. Ready, go. Ti, 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 ti. Now, you might notice that those notes are all the same kinds of notes. Those kinds of notes are, yeah, ti, ti, but the musical term is eighth notes. Good, let's see the next one. Okay, these are all the same too, but a different kind of note. You could say ta. The proper musical term is, name, quarter note. There's 4 of them. Let's say it and play it right away. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Good. Now we're just going to keep mixing them up. We'll play it and then we'll say it. We'll do it both at the same time. Next slide starts with a ta. Let's say and play. Ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. I might have lost you on that one. Do it again. Starts with ta. Ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. Nice. Next one coming up starts with a ta. What is that thing at the very end of the rhythm? It's called a, yes, a rest. Be specific and say quarter rest. Let's go for it. Starts with a ta. Say and play. Ready, now. Ta, 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 shh. Good. Next one, let's keep rolling. Starts with ti, ti. Say and play. Here we go. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Let's do that again. Just play. Next one. Oh, this one has how many rests? 2 of them. So 2 of our beats are going to be silent. Be sure you're silent on beat, what is that? Beat 2 and beat 4. Let's say and play. Ready, go. Ta, ta, shh. If I lost you, let's do it again. Ready, go. Ta, shh, shh. Last one coming up, a bunch of 8th notes. Let's say it first. Make sure we got it. Ready, say. Ti, 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 ta. Let's go, say, and play. Ti, 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 ti. Good. Now, let's go through these really fast. I'm going to look at it. I'll play it. You echo it back to me. Make sure we're learning these rhythms, but also learning how to read the patterns, the notes. We're doing it, guys. We're reading it. Here we go. First one, I'll play it. You play it back to me. Whatever we see up there, let me start. First one again. Watch me, then echo. Next one. My turn. Wait, hold on. That one kind of throws you off a little bit. Let me do it again. It goes ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. I'll go first. My turn. My turn. Last one. Did you get them all? Great. Hey, great job with those rhythms today, everybody. You know what I really wish is that we could have a little jam session going on right now. I wish I just knew any musicians that were available. You know what? I'm just gonna try it. I don't know. He's super busy, super popular, but let me just, I'm gonna give Jeff a call. See if he's available. Hold on. Oh, hey. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, it's so good to hear from you. Listen, you've visited here a couple times. Is it possible you could head on down to the music room? I know it's asking a lot and you're really busy. What? In 10 seconds? That's kind of weird that you could, no, that's great. Yeah, you could, sure, come on down. Okay, we'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, so while we're waiting for Jeff, I missed Z. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I was thinking maybe we could have a little jam session here with some drums. I was teaching the kids some rhythm. Yeah, I got a drum. All right, great. You know what, before we go on, Jeff, I should say that there's this weird rumor going around that you and I are the same person. Same person. Yeah, I know that's not even possible. Ridiculous. How could we be? I don't know. It's impossible. Anyway, Jeff, I'm wondering if you could lead the kids in a rhythm. I'm going to kind of be jamming on my drum, just making up rhythms all over the place. As I do that, I'm going to have you stay on a bass rhythm. You're going to keep that rhythm going and going, no matter what I do. You just keep playing the same rhythm over and over, kind of like we're talking to each other. You got it. You keep saying the same thing with the kids. All right. Yeah. So if you could put up, do you have a rhythm you could put up over? Oh, great. Thanks. So here we go, guys. We're gonna jam. Remember, you're not copying me. I'm kind of just going off doing whatever, but I'll always wait 4 beats. During those 4 beats, you do that rhythm that Jeff is doing, and you guys stay together with him, and I'll jam here. We'll do a few different rhythms over there, okay? All right. Okay, Jeff, you got that rhythm ready? Yeah. What is that rhythm, Jeff? Could you read it? Ta, 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 rest. Okay, you guys ready for that? No matter what we do, stick with that. Let me start. Ta, ta, ta. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, let's do another rhythm here. Jeff, could you put up another rhythm that they'll do and follow? Okay, read that to the kids. That is tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta. Okay, I'm going to do my same jam in here. You stick with Jeff. Let me start. Jeff, that was great. Okay, one more. We'll put up one more pattern and we'll call it a day. Thanks so much, Jeff, for just showing up out of nowhere. Man. No problem. What a rock star. Okay, I'm gonna go off. You read that rhythm, Jeff. Could you read that to the kids? Tay 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 tall. Nice. I'll start. Here I go. Good job. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Jeff, for the last minute jamming. Hey, there's rhythms. There's an infinite number of rhythms. We'll learn to read more and more notes as we go. Thanks for making that drum, whatever you had. And have a great day, everybody. Jeff, let's just jam our way out of here, all right? Just copy whatever I do. You got it.